I was looking at jobs and they were all bad.
Makes sense.
One of them is penetration tester.
Oh. Hello everyone, welcome back to Speletons. Alright, Derek, so what's this penetration tester that you're applying for?
I literally just got rid of it. Hang on, let me pull it back up.
Derek was applying for jobs and I took a poop. I went to war with poop, which is
One of us was doing something to improve themselves, and the other one was looking for jobs.
Solid, Derek. Solid. Solid joke.
Alright,
Anyhow.
yeah. Let me read you this. I'll read you the description for penetration tester real quick. As far as I saw, anyways, I didn't see all of it. Overview. We have a tremendous opportunity for a penetration tester to join our growing enterprise risk management team. This hands-on role would involve. That's as far as I went.
This hands-on role will involve. Oof. Hands-on, man. That's a strong word. Oh, will I kill it?
Also, I just remembered from earlier when I was playing Magic. I remember how we got on it, but I had a fucking great joke that in the moment was just in the moment I said it, and then everyone just kind of like a couple of us just like it's just like slowly built on us of like dying laughing because of it.
I just want to note, this war commander is has stepped up and is like, "You must have cheated. You cheated, didn't you?" I'm like, it's fucking war. What's cheating?
No,
We're trying to win.
So, what? No one said you can't go for the face.
Lord Volder.
Ragnar.
Oh, quiet, Ragnar. You disgrace yourself. Anyhow, continue on with what you're saying.
I was just gonna say a joke but like now that I think about it, it's probably just not. I don't think it's probably just not gonna be funny at all if I just say it. It needs proper
Go for
timing.
it, Derek. Me and the audience are waiting for cringe humor.
All right, it's not. You're probably not gonna laugh now, but.
All right. All right, we're gonna start this one.
Okay.
We're not finishing this mission,
My queen.
just so people are aware. Because you guys kind of got lucky and got an extra episode. If you are liking the series, congratulations, you got another episode. While Derek is struggling to say the joke that no one is gonna laugh at, we're gonna build it up even more by me putting a little cliffhanger. So if you guys want to see us do more of this or some other game, let us know in the comments below or in the Discord or whatever. Or just, you know.
Yeah, he means the game, not like more of like me like building up my shitty jokes.
Do you guys want to see me build up more of Derek's shitty jokes just for them to fall flat on their face? Or let me know that in the comments too. If you guys want to see us do more of this game, we will. I have no problem with it. I don't think we'll pay too much attention to story since this is a battle we cannot win.
Alright, so it was something
away.
about. So
That old
the
guy
scenario
is
was
staring
that.
right at me. He also has
So, like,
crystals uploaded on him. Alright, go for your
Yeah.
joke, Derek.
And so,
Everyone's
like-
waiting.
so, like,
They're so eager to
so-
hear this punchline. They are just gonna pee their pants from excitement from the laughter because it's gonna be that funny. This joke is gonna land that hard on them.
I'm trying
and
to remember a
everyone's
I'm trying to remember a
expectations
different
are
joke.
extremely high.
I know I had another joke earlier today that was like really good that would work better if I could just tell it now, but instead of this other stupid one I'm trying for.
No, go for this joke, Derek. Everyone's really excited to hear this joke.
Okay. So what happened around like right before it was like
man, I am
we were
so
talking about
excited.
we were talking about like
I'm on the edge of my seat right now.
we were talking about like dads or something like that, and then somehow someone else said something like, if I'm dad and you're dad, then who's flying this car or something like that, and then I had the thought, if you're dad and I'm dad and he's dad, and who's turning this car around? That was it. It was funnier in the moment. It was a slow build. It was a moment thing, but I just couldn't. I wish there was a better way for me to make it work because I was in the moment. I was very proud of it,
Derek,
and
we
it,
set
it
up,
came off
we
really
set,
well.
We set up this joke. I hyped up this joke for a long
I
time.
told you it was
I
gonna
was
be
really-
bad. It
I
wasn't
was
gonna
really-
work in the
I was
context.
really hoping, Derek, that you'd come through for me, Derek. I just wanted you to come through for me. But no, that was the most disappointing joke of all time I've ever heard. That I look like an idiot, Derek. I look like a complete idiot. I was hyping it up. I was telling everyone it's gonna be so funny. I put my faith in you, Derek, as a comedian.
Yeah, it's your
as
that's
a
your
friend.
fault. You should know by now.
And you have never dropped the ball this hard. And one time you dropped the ball so hard it like made a crack in the earth. But this you dropped even harder. I wish my ball joke was funnier there. It wasn't. It was just
I always
sort of
like
a
I always
genuine
like to try to
statement.
top myself. I'm always
It's more
looking
like
to
you
improve.
power bottomed yourself. Like,
God, I wish I could remember that other joke. It was so much better.
that's a phrase. That's a good phrase. It's like you power bottomed yourself. I like that. I gotta use that again. I like that. That's a good. I want that stitched on a pillow. You gotta power bottom yourself. What am I trying to do? Oh, I gotta go here. Why?
Now I want to remember the other joke I had that was good.
Okay. So
That one was good in the moment. It was just not. It needed more hype. It needed like the proper timing to be delivered.
Get these little.
It's not something you can't
Okay.
just say it.
What? The joke? Oh, the dad joke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how this works. Okay, I'm trying to see how this works. Interesting. What is this right here? Is this the stronghold? Yeah. Can I want a ranger. Ooh, but I can get a second wagon. No, I want a ranger. Range unit will be helpful. So, Derek, what's your favorite
Why can't-
fire?
why-
So, what's
I was
up?
just about to say, why can't you make these people fuck? This isn't Fire Emblem.
That's the most important part of Fire Emblem. They didn't even do it. That's so
I mean, it
disappointing.
is now.
Yeah. I don't know. I like that aspect of Fire. What I like about it is you make a kid, and then you basically get to choose how that kid turns out, in terms of stats and classes and skills and stuff. I think that's really cool.
It's cool from a game perspective. I don't really care about it from just like reading the story or like caring about who fucking had that kid or who's paired with who. I don't do the shipping thing.
Oh, I do that for certain skills, whatever I think is best, and or
Yeah, I
also married
always
the girl
yeah
of
I
my
always just went
dreams.
with skills.
Yeah, and I also married
Yeah,
the girl of my dreams.
I marry
which
the
is
one I
usually
like.
no
but,
one,
like, the rest.
because they don't do brown girls in fucking Fire Emblem, except that one, and Remka is like
That Remka.
okay. I still think I married her. I don't remember. I actually don't. What's with the
Yeah.
lack of brown girls? Fire Emblem. What the actual
okay.
fuck?
That is a case. So I might be wrong here, but I believe that is a case of that is how Japan is with a lot of media. It's the same reason that Japan. So I think it's the same reason that you don't see a lot of it in a lot of like
Brown anime
darker
girls.
skin tones in well, just like darker skin tones in general in anime really ever. It's because I think for one thing it's like worry of backlash for doing it or like having darker skinned characters and then like either portraying them incorrectly or portraying them stereotypically or portraying them something and it reflecting back on the studio.
Yeah, I get that. I understand that.
I think it also can make it difficult for localization or for like adapting like like dubs or even just like subs for areas because or for like regions because like if someone like Funimation looked at an anime and like was like, wow, that's really offensive, they might not pick it up or like might not try to like pay for the rights to be able to dub it.
Right.
Also,
I feel like that's easily dodged though if you just don't care about the skin color whatsoever, and
it's
just
yes, but
just make a brown girl for me to go to like.
It's not. The
Gawk
problem is,
over.
I think it's not just like that. It's not like the studio doesn't want to do it or something like that. I think it's or like studios don't want to do it or anything. I think it's more that they're worried about the people, the fans themselves, just like basically getting upset with them for doing something wrong or whatnot. They don't want things to reflect bad on them if they like mess up doing it, which is fair because like it can be very hard to cater to what everybody wants. Or something like that to make sure that nothing comes off incorrectly.
Okay, Derek, what you don't understand is I don't care about anyone else. I'm just talking about me. Why aren't they catering to just me, Derek? That's ridiculous.
Pay them a bunch of money and they probably will.
That's true.
Another thing to consider here, which I think I've mentioned before, at some point. So a popular thing in some Asian cultures is a lot of Asian cultures like having whiter skin tones and like they like it. I think in South Korea, I think it's actually a very common thing for women to beauty and whatnot is very important, I believe, or a very big thing in South Korea, I believe, and they also like to people spend a lot of time caring about beauty, and I think one thing that they do is in South Korea a lot is like apply makeup to make themselves look whiter, or like have like a whiter skin tone.
Yeah, that's weird.
Frequently. Another thing, something I learned about from one of my professors was back when way back when, or like a long time ago when film was being developed for making films, I think Fujifilm, which was basically the Japanese equivalent of Kodak, though if anyone who worked at Kodak heard that, they'd probably hate me for saying that. When they were developing film, they designed the sensitometry of the film to basically make skin tones look whiter. So like, because like a lot of Asian skin tones either look, or they aren't, they look either like yellowish or darker, or some off-white color, something there's a very clear difference between like there's sometimes a difference between there's often a difference between like Asian skin tone and Western skin tone, like American skin tone, like an average American or like a European skin tone. And a lot of Asians like that look a lot better. They like having the whiter skin tone look. So they actually asked film, like the companies that were designing film, to make it so when they like filmed an Asian person with a like darker or different skin tone on it, they would appear more to be whiter in the actual film.
Interesting.
Because it's just a cultural thing and like a cultural preference. And I think that
their cultural preference is wrong.
Well, I was trying to be very like particular with my wording and like saying things correctly and whatnot, and just, I love how you just chime in like, well, they're just wrong. Their culture's wrong.
Brown girls is where it's at, Derek. There's no other way. Clearly
I think
they are wrong.
This is a long, and like this started like a long time ago. I want to say it started probably like in the 50s or so. Is when I want to say it started. It may have been even earlier than that too. That they started doing this, but they liked having a whiter appearance in film, and I think that sort of carried over to like anime and other like media that Japan or that like Asian studios produce.
Okay. Interesting history lesson. I'm sure everyone's still awake right now. No, it actually probably is interesting. I just hiccup. That wasn't really a hiccup.
I think it's interesting because I think it's something because like I think it's something that people question a lot about anime or like other stuff like that of why.
Oh, that probably.
Do they?
I know
why,
I questioned it, and I don't even care about anime.
Well, like why does Japan draw their characters looking like very or like pale or very white? And,
what the actual fuck? What the fuck, Japan? I want my brown girls. That's all I want. I have very few needs, and that's the only need. It's just.
I think the other thing too to consider too is I feel like my history might be incorrect because I know my world history isn't that great. I think there was a good span of time where Japan completely closed off its borders, and I do remember them saying this in the History of Japan video, that very popular one that
right. Bill
yeah,
Woods.
you know which one I'm talking about.
Whose sequel was A History of the Entire World, I guess, which was absolutely hysterical and the best way to do it.
Japan, I guess. That's great. Yeah. I do believe and I think it was like this is something that was affirmed in that too. I think there was a good span of time. I don't know around what years where Japan had their borders closed off. Which and I think overall in Japan there's not a lot of people of varying skin tones anyways, or darker skin tones at all, be it Indian or African or so like I think that might also be why you rarely ever see that in anime or like I don't know about like shows for Japan because I don't really watch any like Japanese live action shows, but that's why you rarely ever see that is probably because it's just not really, I don't think it's really common to see people of different of darker skin tone at all in Japan. There's not a lot of people like that. It's not like America where we have like people from everywhere.
Right. Right on,
and
brother.
That's how a lot of the world is too, where you know you don't see people of all different types, or you don't see like all sorts of different people of all sorts of different origins. I think a lot of the world you mostly just see people localized from that region.
Right on.
Which have like similar.
I don't know why I'm saying right on, but right on.
Due to them adapting to the environment they're in.
I heard them scream "yeah" as they stabbed a bunch of people.
Nice. But yeah, so that might be why you don't.
I don't know how much longer this is going to be. I don't know how many more guys I have to deliver. If I get another wagon.
Well, I'm at a history lesson, so I need someone else to talk.
It's been 4 minutes after. We'll just keep going. I'm sure. I'm sure there's. I don't know what I'm sure of. We'll get there. Let me see. 95% on skeletal war. Well, they'll kill him, according to that, because they won't deal any damage back to me. So kill him, cavalry. Here comes the horses. The horsies are.
Cavalry's here.
All right, use healing aura. Yeah. Healing aura. Oh God, gee, that's cool. That brought it 60%. Okay, the charge will slowly build up on its own, but fighting defeating enemies will accelerate the process. Therefore, if a freaking enemy is nearby, it's sensible to land the finishing blow yourself, the quicker the charge grew. Oh yeah, there's no experience here, so it's just that's a bit unfortunate, but
interesting. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't have the same problem as Paper Mario did.
Which, oh, you mean the new ones? Dude, you know what would be I wish we could do Color Splash, actually. Because I never got to play it myself. And I really want to. Because I'm curious
I also
what it's
haven't
like.
played Color Splash.
I think it's a funny game. I'm sure it'd be fun to play. I mean, it'd be okay to play, I guess. I don't know.
I still want to play it. I know it's not. I know I wouldn't enjoy the gameplay. And I'm
there's no
99%
gameplay.
sure I would not
try to skip as many fights
enjoy
as
the gameplay.
possible.
Yeah, because there's no reason to fight.
There is. There's zero reason
Same
to
thing as
fight
stick.
ever.
Yeah. Same. That was the sticker star problem that they didn't learn from.
No. Oh, there's a leak for Paper Mario, apparently, what the next ones are gonna be. Apparently, it's gonna be more, kind of like Fire Emblem, actually. It's gonna be, more like Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. That's what the next one's gonna be like, and it's gonna start Paper Mario and all
Alright, well, I just
Paper
don't know what
Allies.
that means. But
Mario and
but
Rabbids
okay.
Kingdoms Battle? Like
I
XCOM,
haven't
Derek.
seen it at all. Okay.
Like XCOM. Does that make sense
I don't
now?
know if that game is like XCOM. I kind of want to play it now.
I know.
Not-
I'm a little interested.
Not because
This is a leak, so it basically means it's
Yeah.
worthless in every regard, and you shouldn't listen to it.
leaks mean nothing anymore, especially for Nintendo games. Remember when?
Yeah.
Remember all those
Grinch
people they said were
leak,
gonna be-
anyone?
Yeah.
Leak was the best, man. Everyone's like, "What? That's fake." It's one of the best fakes ever. Like
Yeah.
one of the best fakes ever. I think that was hilarious. Okay, let me put the Rangers down. I'm gonna need to back them up at some point, I think. I can just kill this guy by doing... Yeah! Rangers got him. Cool. Oh! They're still alive. Well, that's fine. They literally just told me to finish off any guys that I can with my character to get the groove. So that's what we'll do. Bam!
Get Mercia's new groove.
Yeah, Mercia's new groove. Ah, fuck it. Why not? Next time on Speletons, everyone. Bye-bye.